Right, so welcome back to Adventure 82. I did have a different video planned for this week, but something quite unusual has happened in Jersey. If you look through the doors there, it's snowing. The noise you can hear is guys just over there. I'm in a little, what do you class it as? A recycle kind of shop called Acorn over here in Jersey, who help employ people with various disabilities that can't work in normal environments. But they have a cafe for the public and they have a second-hand shop, which is why we're here. We're actually getting breakfast, as you can see from Erica there. See? With the latte and everything. So, what I thought I'd do, because snow in Jersey is such a rare occasion, is I would take you to a few different locations throughout the island, show you how pretty Jersey can be in the snow on the odd occasion it turns up. So, because snow doesn't turn up here very often, it'll probably be about 3 years before you see it again. So I thought that'd be the best thing to do. So we'll go and have a look around at that. Meanwhile, as I eat this, we'll go to the intro, which will be B-roll Erica's filmed for you, of some of the pretty scenes we've seen on our way up here to Acorn. So, see you after the intro. Right, so just while Erica finishes off her breakfast, thought I'd show you outside. Right, so we're outside, like I said, Acorn, wonderful place. If you are visiting Jersey, do come here. Their breakfasts are quite nice. You're not obviously going to buy necessarily anything from a second-hand shop, but they're also a charity. They get no help from the social security or the states or anything like that. So, but look at the view from around here. It's just absolutely stunning. So what we will do is we'll go from here. We're going to go and visit 3 places. My car, it's a little Fiesta, so hopefully it can climb the hills. 3 places I'd like to show you in the snow. If you're familiar with them, Jardin de l'Hiver, which you've seen briefly in one of my, hang on a minute, which you've seen briefly in one of my in my horror story tales thing I did at Halloween. The other ones you're going to see, I'm going to try and take you down to have a look at St. Peter's Valley in the snow, because I think that'll be very pretty. And the other place that we're going to go and try and take you up is we're going to try and take you up and look on the north coast around St. John's Way somewhere. So hopefully that'll all go according to plan. Also, actually, whilst I'm mentioning St. Peter's Valley, a few of you asked me when I was did the mill video with the Lost Water Mills and Gigulond, if I could do Lekenterville Mill. I did pop round there the other day, and I mentioned this in the previous video on Wednesday, that I was going to look into it. I did. I've popped down there. They don't open again now until May, so I will try my best to get that before I leave. Otherwise that will be on a bucket list to do when I visit, because I've got family here, so I will be coming back to Jersey on and off, and I'll just do it when I visit. But we will get that for you, don't you worry. But for now, off to Jardin de l'Hiver. Right, so here we are in Jardin de l'Hiver. This, the only time you guys would have seen here beforehand is when I did the Bully Bay ghost slash horror folk story about the gentleman who got hung in the cave. If you haven't seen that, go back and do that. I'll put the link either on screen or in the description for you below. But yeah, I've done that. Well, I thought I've come here for two reasons, because this is quite near to the coast. It's quite similar to the St John's location, which we're going to next. But there's two reasons why I want to come here. One, if we turn it around, it looks incredibly Christmassy, which is really quite pretty. Two, I haven't been down here since the storm, and I want to see also how it fared. So it kind of doubles up as an interesting place to show you guys in the snow, providing I can get down here and not break my neck. And also gives me a chance to survey how damaged or not the area is. There we go. Little jog down. Erica's going to try and be brave and make her way down. No pressure, she's on camera.
No.
See?
That way.
Come on, you can do it.
Oh, I'll slip.
Wow, look at the roots on that tree. That's been up for some time. That has clearly been pulled up by the storm. That's not cool. Look at it. Quite cool in the snow though. It's a shame they fell down, mind. Are you coming down the slope or not?
No.
Come on, 'cause you want to see the castle. Go, it's more grippy than you think. Trust the snow. Trust me. Come on. You can do it, honest. Here, look.
I'm going to slip.
You're not going to slip.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad.
Now, when I say I told you so. Right, so anyway, we won't go that way because there's a lot of fallen tree that way. So we'll go this way. This is a bit like an explorer in the snow. This is quite nice. Right, there's two castles in this wood. If I can navigate my way around with all the fallen trees. And I want to see what the castles look like in the snow. So yeah, this is a dog walker's dream, this place. So we normally come here with Mary, and before he passed away last year in November, Shadow, God rest his soul. It's a very pretty little wood. It's only a small one, which is why I'm going to take you to the big one in St Catherine's Woods, hopefully, if I can get up there. Ooh, look at that. Tree's fallen through the tree. It's kind of snapped here and then fallen through and landed inside the other tree. That's different. But this is definitely very pretty out here, and what helps is that like no one else has really been here, so that makes it look even more pretty because nothing's been disturbed. So the castles, there's two of them. One's over there down a slope, which I can't imagine would be overly grippy that way, and the other one's over here. This area was all you can probably see the wire fence with the snow on it. That's now because there's private property there, but that fence wasn't originally there, and it was actually used, this area, by the Germans to guard Bully Bay. There are 3 strong points around here. But look at that. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Holly in the snow. See, it's so fluffy. Right. Oh, pardon me. Jeez, where did that come from? So, now we're out in the open area. You can see there's these 2 little castles. I'm not sure what their point is. Nobody seems to know. It's popped up on Jersey for Facebook forums in various places. No one seems to be able to share light, or that I can find anyway, on what these are. If I ever find out, I will share it with you, just so people know. But they're pretty little things. Look, they've got little crucifixes like that in the side there. And on the inside, they're concrete. So I'm not quite sure what they are or what their purpose was, because they clearly had one at once upon a time and they've clearly been here for some time. Not sure if they ever had a roof or not, but they've been here a while. What I'm noticing though now I'm down here is the damage is quite vast actually from the storm. As you go further into the woodland. So, I mean, there's trees down everywhere. I mean, some of these were already down, but not a lot, not this many. Right, so most in the distance here there's houses. These houses are all on the way down to Bully Bay. The Germans had a bunker system around here, which is now on private property. Whether I'll ever be able to access it or not, I'm not sure. That would be up for the owners, but we'll see. Anyway, off to St John's to show you the coastline in the snow. And as Erica gazes magically at the snow and the leaves. Isn't that almost a Christmas card in itself? Right, it's like something out of a Michael Bublé Christmas video. Right, anyway, yeah, to St John's. Right, and I said off St John's, but I've actually managed to get down to the second little castle thing. I don't know what to call it. This one's bigger and it's kind of more castle-y. So if you look at the top, it's got like that kind of castle shape. How I get through here and not freeze myself with snow going down my neck should be interesting. Ah! No! I'm so cold. Bloody freezing that snow. Right, anyway, you can see this one's more castle-y in like shape and stature, but it's got like the more recognisable kind of windows, and it looks like, if you look at the slots in the wall here, it had some sort of roof once upon a time. What the point of this was, I don't know, but then this bit here seems to be kind of breeze block, so I thought it's a repair here or something, I don't know. The view out here is quite nice. Look at that. Right, I promise that this time we are actually going to St John. So yeah, now you've seen the other castle, we'll go off to St John's. Right, so we're in an area called La Poulance. I'm not in the frame very well because I can see on the front of his screen, but Eric is more concerned about showing you this. As we come around this corner though, you'll see the BBC aerial mast standing quite proud of itself, and it's called the Poulance Aerial Tower. There's two of them. They're just here. So there's one slightly closer to the road than the other one, you see. Right, now they bring in our TV stations and our radio stations. The thing is that since we've moved to digital, we don't actually get all the Freeview channels over here in Jersey because we're so close to France. So a lot of the digital channels that you guys get, like the UK TV channels, and I'm trying to think what other ones you get over there now, like the ITV pluses and things, a lot of those over here we don't get because they would interfere with, they would get interfered with by the French stations that are so close and on similar frequencies. So we actually only get maybe an extra 6, maybe 7 channels through digital that we did through analog. So digital hasn't helped Jersey at all. That, and it's the same problem depending where you are in Jersey, because we're all so close together that, like, if you're on the north coast of Jersey here but you're on the far north west of the island, you can pick up Guernsey's radio station from there. And if you're anywhere on the north coast in Jersey, and actually in some parts down south of the island as well, you can also pick up the French radio stations. So depending on the type of car you have and how strong the radio it is, it will pick up the French stations over the English stations, and then you have no idea what you're listening to. Anyway, just thought that little bit of information might be worth passing on. Also, you'll notice a little domed area just there, looks a bit like a golf ball on the stand. That's Jersey's observatory. That's one of the areas where they get our weather from. But alas, I shall now go into the car park and we shall have a look at what the snow's done around here on the north coast. Bye. Right, so we're here. If I turn this camera around, you can see there in the distance, as I'm tinkling my car keys, putting them away, you can see the observatory we showed you on the way here. We pulled up here and the first thing Erica said was, "We're not walking the cliff path today, are we?" I goes, "We're going to have to go a little bit down the path to show people the view." She goes, "We'll kill ourselves." I go, "No, we're not going on the actual cliff path, we're just going on the upper path." So she was panicking for no reason. She's also enjoying the creakiness of the snow. It's just such a rare occurrence to have snow in Jersey that, like,
Look how deep it is.
more concerned about the yellow / green snow. Don't eat that. Right, so you look at the view down here, down the cliff face. There's not many opportunities you get to see Jersey's cliff face like this. On a nice clear day, you'd actually be able to see the coast of France from here. And a bit of Guernsey, but not today. It is stunning though. I think maybe if the snow's still here tomorrow, I don't know if you think, Erica, but maybe we should bring the dog up here. I think she'd quite like it.
She would.
Hayley's cat, my sister Hayley, has a cat. I can't imagine he would like the snow. But this is the closest. Little bit of information for you. It's the closest it's ever snowed in Jersey to Christmas since the mid 1800s. So that's a little piece of information for you. But this is actually really quite pretty. Jersey and the snow, eh? Look at that. It's the kind of thing you get on your Christmas cards. About a month ago.
Yeah.
Maybe we should take some of these pictures and then we can do like Adventure AT Christmas cards for people next year.
Oh, that'd be awesome. We should totally.
Who thinks I should take some pictures whilst I'm out here and do some Adventure AT Christmas cards? I might do that. If you guys think that's something worthwhile, you want to send them bits of Jersey. Right, so you can see I'm not going to try these steps. I'm not brave enough, stupid enough. Take your pick which one it is. But you can see here, that's a stunning view of coastline there in the snow. You can see the fields. It's fucking freezing. I don't care, and I need to get used to it. I'm going to be in Yorkshire, so it's going to get colder than this, let's be honest people, and I'm stupid, I haven't even brought gloves. So at some point, actually now, I think that through, now I've shown you that, what's going to happen is about 10 minutes after this video finishes, when it goes live, I'll get a phone call from my mum. "Stephen, why weren't you wearing gloves?" Erica's taking photographs. Although, Erica, you feel the cold more than me. On a scale of 1 to 10, how cold is it today?
That cold.
That's so funny. Right, so this is area 2. This is St John's. This is the coastline I wanted to show you. Some of the areas of the coastline are other areas I would like to have shown you, but my Ford isn't good in the snow. It's front wheel drive, and it struggled to get up just a small hill this morning taking Blade to school, so I wasn't going to take any chances of getting stuck, but I did want to show you these things nonetheless. So We see Jardin d'Olivier. I've shown you how pretty the coastline can be across Jersey in the snow. So I think what we should do next is go and have a look at the one remaining location that I was going to try and have a look at if I can get up there, is St Catherine's Woods. But look at all this snow, look, it's everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And it's nice fluffy snow, look. It's not like it's horrible snow. We don't get the fluffy snow very often here. Well, this is fluffy snow, see, look. You can even throw it at Erica. So right, with that, off to the woods. So, update is, I was going to take you to see St Catherine's, and the keen-eared amongst you would have noticed that at the beginning I said I was going to go to St Peter's Valley, and at the end of the last bit in St John's I said I was going to go to St Catherine's. The reason being is that St Peter's is just a bit further away, and I thought St Catherine's would actually be more interesting because it's a proper wood with the stream and stepping stones and things. However, we've just been there, and despite the fact Storm Kieran was best part of 2 months ago now, the states still haven't sorted out the woods, so no one's allowed in. It's still sealed off. So we're now on our way to St Peter's Valley for your last glimpse of Jersey in the snow. I apologise not being able to take you to see St Catherine's, but yeah, there's still quite a lot of remnants of Storm Kieran around the island. The states haven't been overly quick at getting everything back to being, I'm afraid. There's still people with damaged houses who are still waiting for permission to fix them. So yeah, it is what it is. Anyway, so St Peter's Valley then. Right, so we've made it to St Peter's Valley. Well, at least we can get in here, which is what you can say for the woods. So you can see it's very picturesque. The ducks are enjoying a very cold swim, probably because they're not as cold as I would imagine, because of course, I don't know, ducks are waterproof I believe, so they don't actually get wet. But you see that even the roadside is astonishingly pretty. What I thought we'd do whilst we're out here though, Eric is admiring the view. What I thought we'd do whilst we're out here is take a walk down this way and look at Lecataville Mill, because we passed it on the way here and it looks extremely pretty in the snow. So I thought we'd go have a look at that, and I thought what we'll do is we'll come back to the car, and what I would like to do is just go have a quick look and see what Gigulong Mill looks like in the snow, considering it's recently been cleared. So have a look at, you can see the water level here, despite what I showed you earlier in the week at Val de la Mar, it's quite low here. You can still see the water's free flowing in the snow. Look at that, that's got some flow on it. This is a good example of the diversion. So when I was showing you this last year, sorry, I was explaining to you how they can divert the water. This is what they've done here. So if you see here, there's a board. That board stops the water from going down through this path here. That path there is where they would let it through to run the mill at the other end there, at the Ketterville Mill. At the moment it's being diverted, it's going under the bridge and it's going off here, and this will lead it down or round the mill, and it'll actually end up in the reservoir that's between the mill, or between the Ketterville Mill and Tesson Mill is where it will end up. The German reservoir. Also, massive thanks to a gentleman called Mark Pulley, who watches quite a few of my videos, so thank you, Mark, for that. He contacted me a few months back now in reference to the video we did on the mills, to let me know that in fact the little concrete pillars, if you remember them, I'll put a picture up for reference, or if you want to go watch the video, I'll put the link in below. That's the second link today of that video. But the German reservoir has little like concrete pillars sticking up out of the water, and I said I won't know what they were for. And apparently, according to Mark, he was talking to a gentleman about it, and apparently what they were for is they were part of a cooling system, that reservoir, for electricity production. So they were there to actually cool down, I'm guessing, generators or something, but they were part of the cooling system. So that's what those were there for, which is quite cool. Eric is taking our time strolling in the snow. This is very, very picturesque. Like I said, though, do let me know if you think it's a good idea, the whole Christmas card thing. Right, so the mill's just down here, and yeah, as I explained earlier, you know, the mill itself is very limited opening hours, and I don't know. Look at that mini snowman, that's pretty cool. Who likes the mini snowman? That's pretty cool. I don't know who made that, but whoever made that, your snowman will now live forever on YouTube. But yeah, as we go down here, I can see the mill now in the distance. I filmed all this today on my GoPro, as I used on Wednesday. Sound is alright. The video quality seems to be really quite good. GoPro video quality seems to be pretty good anyway. I need to change it from wide, and I can't figure out how at the moment, because it seems to have a slightly different menu to my GoPro 8. But I'll suss it out. But yeah, so we've enjoyed showing you this in the snow. There's the Vic in the Valley, and so that's the Vic in the Valley pub, and that road that goes up there, that's the German road. That's the road we showed you with HO2 on it. The Ketterville Mill is down here, so there's still a little bit of a walk left, even though I can kind of see it around the bend. So I'll catch up with you when we're a bit closer. Right, so we can now see the Ketterville Mill there, and we're very quickly coming close to it. This whole meadow area, I've never seen it in the snow. 41 years I've lived here, I've never seen this in the snow. It's really nice, really pretty. So I know what winter's like in the countries you're in, but do let me know. It's not, I was checking on the weather before, it's not snowing yet in Yorkshire, up where we're moving, around the area we're moving to, but it's due to snow there in a few days. Our snow's due in, it's supposed to be here for about 2 or 3 days. That'll probably be it for the year. Jersey, as I say, generally doesn't get snow, so this is quite rare for us to have this kind of snow, because normally by this time of the day it's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Snow's only melted and gone away, so we've actually had proper snow this year, which is really odd. Very pleasant. Nice. So you see a stream there meandering its way through. This is the famous Ketterville mill. I'll show you my problem in a moment as regards showing you guys this thing in action. Partially the opening hours being awkward, it's an issue, and partially the fact that I completely forgot with everything else that happened last year at the back end of the year to come back and film it. So there is a bit on me there for that. But there we go, look at the water wheel there in the snow. That's quite cool. So you can see here now, there's a small amount of water here. But you can see it's not coming from the top because that wooden door I showed you earlier on is shut. This bit here is because when it's put in the divert stream here to go through to the reservoir at the other end of the German reservoir, it all comes and both routes meet here at a little section. So it's kind of backfilled the bottom half where the water would come out of the mill if it was running. But this is the only bit that's got permanent water in it. The top half is being shut off. That's why the wheel's not turning at the moment. We've got a jet plane in the sky. Look at that. Thank you, plane. Just look at that. Got the stream, got the snow, got the mill. Very picturesque, very quiet, very peaceful. It's a nice change. Modern day life is not peaceful. You see how they've made the old school bridge there as well, proper Jersey granite bridge there to go to carry the road over, and that will then, like I say, meet up with the German reservoir. Eric is taking some more pictures for you guys. I'll put in, there's quite a lot of B-roll photographs. I'll put a mixture of them in to like a little musical montage thing at the end for you if you want to watch it. But you don't have to, but I'll put it in for you to watch if you want to do so after the credits. Actually, I might just do it as the ending, the outro. But this is the problem we have. This board here is the opening hours. You can see here, Le Moulin de Ketterville, 18th century watermill and tea room. Open Monday to Friday from May to September. Now, as you're fully aware, I'm supposed to be leaving in May. I'm not sure when in May I'm going to be leaving, but I'm going to be leaving in May. So I'm going to have to try and find an exact date of when in May they open and see if I can get down here, especially for you guys, before I go. That's what I would like to do. But that's May. At present we're in January. We're looking at snowy Jersey, and with that in mind we'll go and finish this video up and have a look at Gigulon Mill, that will always have a special place in my heart. For you can see when you can feel it when you're there. It wants to be what it was, but no one's helping it get there. Anyway, to Gigulon Mill. Oh dear. Right, so we're here. We're at the site of Gigulon Mill. Let's go take a look at it. So this will probably be the last time I get to see the mill before I go. You see the water here again. I would have once run the mill being diverted away in a separate stream. Because this water would have been coming down from way up there at the back. Way up back. But we normally run across the top and then through the mill.
You've done a video.
But yeah, this just as pretty as I imagined it would be in the snow. Bit more slushy than the other one. Look at that. If you haven't seen it yet, I would ask if you don't watch any of my other videos, that's fine. Do watch the watermill one. It's one I'm particularly proud of, one of a few, not many. Proud of all of them, but some of them, there's a couple that have a special place in my heart, and Gigulon Mill is definitely one of those places. Little snow falling from the tree. Every now and again you just get the snow and it'll just flake off the tree and fall down. Brilliant, brilliant place. Anyway, so thank you for joining me on my, I suppose the best thing to say, gallivanting in the snow. Will we class this as gallivanting in the snow, Erica? Is this class as gallivanting around in the snow? It's not far off, is it? No. So, from me, hang on a minute, let me turn this around. So from me and Erica, who's hiding behind me there, somewhere, where is she? There she is, there, look. So for me and Erica, we'll see you next week. The weather next week in Jersey is supposed to be particularly appalling and rainy, so I'll try my best to do something, even just a small explore. But we'll see what we get.
Oh, Stephen,
yeah.
Back.
Ah! Stone snowballs, man. This is not fair. Help me. Right. Until then, I'll see you in the next one. I hope you have a lovely, lovely week, and I will see you next Sunday. So, yeah, take care, guys.
you.